Touratech has developed a crash bar system for the new water-cooled R1200GS. As you can see, it's a complete roll cage around the cylinder. It offers protection from all sides.
The crash bar wraps the full way around the cylinder head, giving the ultimate protection for the valve cover. The installation is straightforward, and the crash bar mounts to the engine mounts on the bike, so it doesn't transfer crash energy to the engine. The skid plate on our water-cooled R1200GS is made out of 4mm thick aluminum. It has a 5mm thick stainless steel reinforcement plate, and it has some fiber reinforced polyamide nylon sliders mounted to the bottom to protect the bolt heads.
As you can see, it goes from the very beginning of the motor up here, protects the header pipes, and it goes all the way back to the back of the bike and covers the catalytic converter.
Installation on the skid plate is really straightforward. The skid plate mounts to the same brackets that the BMW stock skid plate mounts to, and the reinforcement plate firms them all up and ties them together. Installation's quick and easy.
We've outfitted this bike with a Gopro Pannier system. This system is available in 3 different sizes of box. You can get a 31, a 38, or 45 liter box. It's available in 3 finishes. There's a bare aluminum finish, silver anodized finish, or a black anodized finish.
We also have a Gopro top case on the bike. It also has an 18mm stainless steel mounting rack and is silver anodized. The top case is equipped with rapid trap mechanism, which allows you to quickly remove it from the motorcycle.
Gopro panniers are waterproof. They offer secure dry storage, so they're a great option for adventure riding or long distance travel. This is the Works foot peg from Touratech for the water-cooled R1200GS. There are a lot of foot pegs on the market. There are ones that are really wide, really long, all kinds of different materials. But what Touratech has done is made one that's minimalist. It's got high ground clearance. You can see that it's tapered out to the end, and it's really just the right size. It feels great. It doesn't have a bunch of bells and whistles you don't need. It's really just a comfortable, right-sized foot peg that maximizes ground clearance and lean angle.
The tank bag is specific to the new R1200GS. The shape fits the tank perfectly. The mounting system wraps around the frame up by the steering head, and the rear mount attaches underneath the seat. The tank bag is quick release for easily filling the fuel tank. At the top of the tank bag, you can see that there's actually an extension sewn onto it so that the map case sits level, taking into account the slope of the tank. The tank bag is expandable, and it has a number of pockets inside for storing small items. When we first rode this bike, we found that the brake pedal was very low and not adjustable from the factory. Touratech developed an adjustable length and adjustable height folding brake lever specifically for this bike that makes it much more convenient to reach the brake pedal when you're standing or riding off-road. It's highly recommended.
This is the quick release headlight guard for the water-cooled R1200GS. It offers great protection for the very expensive LED headlight on this bike, and it can be removed so that you can keep the dust and dirt clear off the lens, and then you just simply reinstall it and off you go.
And the headlight guard is cut out in a certain pattern that exactly follows the reflector housing on the light and even lets you look straight through to where it says BMW LED. It's very cool.
When you ride large bikes like this off-road, parking can be a challenge because the stock side stand will post hole into the soft ground. So Touratech makes a large side stand foot that just bolts right to the bottom of the stand. It increases the surface area and keeps the bike upright when parking.
Our bike has the Touratech 15mm bar risers on it. For a lot of riders that are taller than I am, you'll find that you need bar risers for comfort while standing, and also just to open up the cockpit a little bit more when you're sitting on the bike. 15mm doesn't sound like a lot for a bar riser, and the reason that it's so short for the new bike is because the brake hoses and the cables for the fly-by-wire throttle, as well as all the hand controls, are a little bit shorter than they were on previous models.